Alright, so what we got here is all the equipment that we generally use to do our detailing here at our home, in our garage, and the now random occasion when we're actually doing it for a customer. That's not so often anymore, but we did used to do that as our side business back in California. Now in Texas, we're blessed to not, that we don't have to do that all the time, and it's when we do it, it's just a nice hobby that we do. So that being said, I'm going to go over all the individual products that we use. We're not going to go over how they're used, but just what we like to use. We have a combination of different manufacturers, and I always say don't stick to one manufacturer unless you really like that one. Use what you're comfortable with. So first of all is the wash. For our tires, wheels and tires, we use a combination of Eagle One's iron remover. This is their black plastic coat triple clean foam. This works great for taking the iron dust particles off the wheels. You just spray it on, let it sit. It turns like a pinkish purple, and then you just rinse it off, or you wipe it off with a wet microfiber towel. If we also use our, this is a mix of our concentrate. Get that guy out of the way. This is our concentrate right here of our all-purpose cleaner from detailjuice.com. We mix about 25 ounces, and then the next 6 ounces with cleaner. This is going to take off a lot of some of the stains on your paint. Also, we use this to clean our tires with, along with this brush. So we'll spray the tires down with the all-purpose cleaner, and then use our wheel brush. And this is a nice one. We got this off of Amazon. I don't even know who makes it. We've had it for a while. I can't find a name on it, but it's really nice handle, and you can just go around the brush. It's contoured, so it fits kind of the curvature of the tire. Works great even on the big truck tires. So this is nice. We use our wheel woolie. That's this guy. I just like the word woolie. This goes into between the spokes and into the barrels. We have a smaller one as well, but this one has a pretty flexible handle, so you can get in there and get all that clean after you sprayed it down with the wheel cleaner. And this is your lug nut brush, and this you can just clean in between the lug nuts and get all the crap out of there, and then rinse it off if you're using a hose, or wipe it down if you're using a rinseless wash style. Both of these you can get on Amazon or at any detail store. They're pretty common. Then we go to the wash itself. We use a bucket. We use a rinseless wash. You can use the hose soap method, the 2-bucket method. Our 2-bucket method includes a bucket for our water and our rinseless wash solution, and a bucket for our old towels that don't go back into the water because they're dirty and they need to be washed. So we usually use a gallon of water with 1 ounce of rinseless wash, and this is from detailjuice.com. And then we mix our pre-spray, which is also can be used as a detail spray. We do 2 ounces of concentrate for every 16 ounces of pre-spray. We pre-spray the panel. This is a pump sprayer. You can get this pump sprayer at your local big box hardware store in the gardening section. Home Depot, Lowe's, any place like that. And we spray the panel first. We take the damp towel that's been sitting in our rinseless solution out of the bucket, ream it out, and wipe it down. We'll go over that in detail in a future video. Once the car's been cleaned, these are our standard microfiber towels we use for the wash, for the wheels, for anything interior scrubbing, all that. These are your standard big box microfiber towels you can get at any of the big box stores. And then the Rag Company, again, we're not sponsored by any of these companies that we're mentioning. We're just sharing what we use. The ragcompany.com has really nice drying towels. These are nicer, specific drying microfiber towels. These are great, and I purchased those through there. And then the last towel I have is going to be our polishing, actually are just a really thick nap microfiber towels that we use to take the polish off after the polishing procedure, which we'll touch on those products in a sec. After you've washed, you can use the same exact pre-soak, or I mix it into a separate bottle as a detail spray. This is the rinseless wash mixed into a detail spray, okay, to use on your clay bar. Our clay bar, an old container from Adams is what I used to store it in, but currently we're using a Magnashine Japanese clay bar, 200 grams. We've had it for a while. It lasts a long time. We have a couple of old pieces in here that we can use, reuse. Any clay bar setup will work, whatever you like. Any parts store will sell clay bar from Meguiar's or Mother's and those companies. Once the clay bar procedure is done, then you can move on to your polish. What we like to use again is DetailJuice.com. Infinite Cut is what we use for the heavier cutting, along with, and then we finish it off with our Infinite Finish polish. If we're doing a one-step correction, we're going to use their Universal All-in-One, which is a correction and polish in one with sun protection from their ceramic acrylic technology. I love this stuff. This stuff works great. And what we use to apply it is Eurotech pads from Buff & Shine. The manufacturer is called Buff & Shine. And there's different styles, so don't worry about the colors because each company could have a different reference of color to what they use. So make sure you read what the colors are. The blue one in Eurotech is their heavy cutting pad, foam pad. Their maroon pad, which I love, is their cutting pad slash polish pad. This is a great all-in-one pad. And then their yellow one is their polishing pad, and then they even have a finishing pad for sealants. So make sure you read what you like. Now, I love these Eurotech pads. You can get them for a good price. They last a long time as long as you keep them clean. And you know, you can reuse them. They're great. They also make microfiber if you want to go ahead and do a heavier cut. Machine-wise, we like to use our Harbor Freight DA. This is a DA, so it's not a rotary, or it's an orbital. Not a rotary orbital, I'm sorry. It moves in an oblong shape. I've marked the backing plate. This is a Buff & Shine backing plate. You don't have to use the Buff & Shine backing plate, but it is a lot more durable. This whole combo that you're looking at is about 5 years old, 6 years old. So it's been a good machine. It's only an 8mm throw. That's basically how long the footprint moves on that. We also have, and I won't take it out, and I almost dropped it, the Swirl Killer. This is a 15mm throw. Nice, well-balanced machine from Adams. Cost-wise, it's a lot more expensive, but if you want that, that's great. If you're looking on a budget, if you're just starting up, if you just want to do something at home for the first time, the Harbor Freight ones start around $70. You can't beat the performance or the price. They do last a long time. And then the Swirl Killer from Adams is a really good machine. There's a bunch of other machines from Rupes and everything. Those machines start at over $200 usually. They're really good units. This has a 15mm throw, so the head is going to move further out and cover more area, and it's really good on big panels. And then we go to coatings. So we love to use the DetailJuice.com ceramic acrylics coating, which is ceramic and acrylic combination. Ceramic coatings are probably the best overall. That's what everybody says, and there's a bunch of people out there that claim that theirs are the go-to. I like what I use because I've used it and I've been around for the evolution of just acrylic to ceramic acrylic on all my vehicles for the better part of the last 7 years with DetailJuice.com. So it works great. This is, now they're selling, these are 2 separate bottles that you would mix 50-50. So what I do is I mix an ounce of each into a spray bottle and use that on a foam applicator to apply the coating. Real easy to use. Their new system just uses both elements already combined for you in a bottle. Much less expensive than a ceramic coating. 1 ounce will do an entire sports car, 2-door sports car without any issues. I think I used 1.5 ounces to do my Tundra. You can't beat it. It works great. Anybody can use it out of direct sunlight. Awesome stuff. You can also use a wax. You can also use a synthetic liquid wax. You can use silica style coating, whatever you'd like to use. This is just what we use. Now, leading into our interior, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Our small group is awesome. Please subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question, hit the notification bell, and we'll just keep babbling and show what we use, and hopefully it helps some of y'all with what you're doing in your home garage with your cars. Interior wise, this is an upholstery brush you can pick up in the cleaning section of just about any store. Target, Walmart, your local market sometimes has these. They're about $6. They work great for getting the junk off of your leather, your carpet, your cloth. I love this. Combined the way we do it, and we'll go into it, but I use all-purpose cleaner, damp microfiber towel, and the brush. Works great. For finishing it off, about every 3 months I like to use our leather conditioner from Adams. The leather conditioner from Adams works great on your leather. It actually conditions the leather, but it also works great on the plastic. It has UV protection on it, so it's good on your dashboards, on your door panels, on your plastic parts, which a lot of cars now do have. Even on the nicer cars, there's a lot of plastic on it. This works great. Now, week to week maintenance, my go-to is the original Infinite Detail Juice from DetailJuice.com. They have a new formula now, which I have, and I haven't tried it yet because I'm trying to eat up through this, but this works great. It's a spray, it's a concentrate, but I use it 100% on a microfiber towel. I spray it on the towel or spray it on the door panel, and I wipe it down. And both of these products from Adams and Detail Juice don't leave a super high gloss shine. They leave a nice OEM sheen to it. It's really, really nice stuff. So this is my go-to on the week when I'm cleaning, so it's really, really nice. Glass cleaner. Any glass cleaner will work, whatever you like. I happen to go to our Cars and Coffee a couple times a year at the Detail Garage in San Antonio, and I pick up the Chemical Guys glass cleaner. I tried it one day and I really liked it, so I continued with it. It's not super expensive. I think you can even find it at Walmart now, but even Windex or any other brand glass cleaner will work. Just choose the one you like. Tire shine. You can use, well, actually, let's skip. Let's go to plastic bits. Exterior plastic bits. I use the vinyl rubber trim VRT from Adams. This is how I got introduced to Adams about 10-12 years ago. This works great on your tires. It does leave a nicer, heavier shine to it if you like that. It works great on your plastic trim. I even put this on the windshield wiper arms to kind of bring them back to life because if they're sun faded. So this is really good to bring back any fade that might be on your plastics. And then for tires specifically, because I don't use this on the tires, I don't use the VRT on the tires, I like Adams Polish's Tire Shine. Adams Car Care makes a really good tire shine. This stuff works really great. I spray it on an applicator. I have this one like this. This is the one I use for my interior. It's just a microfiber applicator sponge. I have a separate one for my tires. You want to keep them separate. And I put that on there and just wipe it down. It leaves a really nice, tad better than brand new shine to the tire. It's not super bright. You let it sit for just a couple minutes and it won't fling anything on your paint. It's water-based, so it's a really good stuff. I love this stuff. I've been using this one for a long time. And then lastly, we went over our detail spray. This goes with me when we go to cruise nights, when we go to car shows, when we go to Cars and Coffee, just to wipe it down. It's basically a mix of our rinseless wash like we mentioned before, and we use it as a detail spray. You can also buy a detail spray from whoever you'd like. There's a lot of good ones out there. The final coating, this is what I use as our maintenance coating. It's the ceramic acrylics. This is just one of the test bottles that we picked up when they were testing their version 3, V3 on there. DetailJuice.com's ceramic acrylic, ceramic and acrylic combined. This is just a spray-on coating. So after we've done everything, we top it off just to maintenance it. When we wash our vehicles, we spray this on and wipe it off like a detail spray. It works awesome. It's a nice, easy coating. I take it with me when we do long drives, clean off the bugs, dry it down, spray some of that on there. It kind of rejuvenates that slickness on the front and helps you protect for future bugs. This is what we used, y'all. And there's a lot of stuff. You don't have to get all this. You can just simplify it down to whatever you need. You don't have to buy these manufacturers' products. You can choose the ones you like the best. Play around with different brands. See what you like, what you feel comfortable with. And microfiber works great. All these companies are awesome. There's also other good ones out there. Don't be afraid to try it. Don't be afraid to wash your own vehicle. Don't be afraid to try to polish your own vehicle. We're going to have future videos showing how we use all these products. So I thank you for sticking with us. This is a longer video. Again, please hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. If you like what you see, don't be afraid. to try it, to keep your cars clean, to keep them shining. No matter what you drive, what style it is, we all share the same car culture. We all share the same passion. Thank you very much. Have a great week, and God bless.